Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Reed Riley, and today we're going to be shooting with the Leica Elmar C. This lens was originally released for the Leica CL in collaboration with Minolta in 1974. It's pretty much one of the smallest 90mm lenses you can get for the M-mount system, other than the collapsible Leica Elmar f4 that came before, that was like made for the M3 and things like that, a little older silver one. Pretty nice. It's kind of weird in a few ways, which we'll talk about. Yeah, enjoy the video. All right, guys. What's going on? We're going to be shooting on the Leica M6 with the Leica Elmar C 90mm f4, something I got recently. And I want to shoot with the variable ND filter so that I can shoot in broad daylight, because I want to do a long exposure photo. Not like long exposure, but I guess like maybe 1 second, half a second, because I want to have some like motion blur. I want to do some like panning shots and things like that to have that like painterly effect. A nice composition, nice detail, but then I want to probably back focus a bit, and then I want there to be kind of a nice panning motion blur so that the objects in the foreground are blurry, and also blurry from out of focus and also blurry from panning. And I've got a Light Lens Lab 1.4x rangefinder magnifier, which would be nice so that it zooms in on like the 50 and 90mm frame lines a little bit better. I've got a Sekonic light meter with me to make sure that I get the exposure correct. Don't really trust the meter in the M6 that much, especially for like this long exposure stuff in the broad daylight. We're gonna be shooting Fuji 200 / Gold 200, pretty much the same thing. I'm probably going to shoot it at 100 and expose for the shadows. I want the overexposure. I want any potential bloom, any like dreaminess. I think that would pair nicely with the blurriness. And I'm gonna try to finish the roll at this park. We're at Rothenbach Park. It's got these big like hilly fields and these nice trees that you can climb in. So I thought about maybe climbing up some trees and shooting down. And yeah, we'll just walk around and see what we can find. Oh, there's a car coming. Could be cool. These first couple photos I got, I actually really like. They're got that like whimsical feeling to them. The one with the car, when the little light kind of fluttering up into the air is really nice. And the man with the bike, the way that the blur kind of arcs through the frame kind of gives it this nice brush stroke, pastel-y, painterly, kind of almost like a watercolor painting look, which is pretty much exactly what I was going for, which is good. So the first couple shots were successful. Okay, so I want to get down at the base of this water here. There's like a little beach of sorts. Let's see if you can see it. Right there. And I think it could be cool to shoot really low to the water this way, and the blur and the wind going in the water. Ooh, this is really nice. I'm imagining them like, it's gonna be like somebody scribbling with like a marker or something like that, but they might just be really nasty and really blurry. We can cut to myself saying yes or no to that.
Yes, they suck. They're not really exciting at all.
So it's kind of a weird first video to shoot. Like, oh, we're shooting like a random Kodak Gold ND filter, long exposure, rangefinder camera. I don't know. I've been wanting to start shooting videos for a little while now, and my girlfriend started convincing me like, hey, you should, you know, you're got all these talents and stuff like that, and you should put them to use. And then I thought, okay, let's do it. And then I just started like worrying so much about the gear, and I was like, oh, well, I can't shoot a video unless I have this, or can't shoot a video unless I have this camera or this tripod setup, or these lenses or whatever, or I need to have like a good idea for a video. So I was just like, it ended up just being excuses for not doing it. And then the final excuse was like, oh, I don't have time. I have to wait till I have a day off from work. And I just was like, you know what, whatever, man. It's a beautiful day. I got a plane flying above me. And I figured, let's just go right now. So I just woke up and packed up and came to the park and just figured, okay, well, I haven't really shot with the 90 yet, so let's just use that. What's in the camera? Fuji 200. Okay, let's just use that. It's freaking bright out. Let me bring some filters. You know what? Let's try to do some blurry stuff. Speaking of, let me try to take a picture of this water here with these ripples. And I'm gonna purposely, let's focus like way too close and just hit it here. And I'm not gonna move since the wind is blowing here. I've got two cars coming by here. So let's maybe, car and a plane, so I tried to hold that still. But yeah, so now I'm just out trying to film a video, and okay. Am I on camera? Probably not. I see an alligator. I'm gonna get a sharp photo. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, now let's do a blurry one. Blurry alligator.
Alright, I'm an absolute moron for this. I literally was walking right towards it and I didn't even see it at all. I was probably about 15 feet away, and yeah, but at least I got some photos of it, whether or not they're good or bad.
Alright, so that is the roll. Fuji 200, shot at 100 with the variable ND on the 90mm. Hopefully this 90mm is sharp. I guess it doesn't really matter because I was shooting with blur on every photo. There's a woodpecker right there, that's pretty cool. But yeah, should be good.
Out of the 36 exposure roll, about 9 are pretty good, and I'd say 2 are worthy, you know, for the website or for a print shop or something like that. The one with the little wisps flying up into the air I really like. And then this one I didn't show previously, it's got these crazy lens flares on the bottom left of the screen. I'm not really sure what happened with those lens flares, but I'm assuming because of the long exposure, somehow the light was kind of filling in the bottom left corner as I was panning through, so the lens flare was coating a general area of the frame instead of just one circular splotch somewhere in the frame.
I'm gonna try to climb this tree, and you should go find one to climb too. All right. If you guys liked any of the pictures from the video, send me a DM on Instagram, which is @_extra boy, @_extra boy, and you can buy one. I'm trying to do something where followers of my Instagram are able to pick and choose prints that they like and connect with in the video and get those ones. But other people, I'll probably have a website where I have the prints that I like for sale. And yeah. If you like this kind of stuff, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Instagram @_extraboy, where I post most of my, in quotations, portfolio work. But otherwise, go climb a tree, okay?